Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Fail Stellaris. Last episode we ended on getting the new ruler mandate. So there was a new leader elected. I wonder who it was this time. Previously the admiral on the... Alright, so he was my admiral. Alright, well I'm not too worried about it then. He can kind of stay... He can stay as the leader for now. I'm not even going to bother hiring a new admiral. I only really need to hire one when I actually need one, like if I'm going to war or something. I didn't even really need one to help take down those pirates. That was excessive. But, yeah, it doesn't hurt to have one. Warp drive would be fucking nice. Let's grab the warp drive. Yeah, and once you're done with that one, you're gonna research those ones, and you're gonna survey those ones, and then you're returning to base. So that's pretty much it. I mean, there is more out there, like there's these systems over here. Which I should probably go to, although that 4K, 2K, 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 2K... That's a lot right there. That's 4, 8, 12. That's a 12K. You know, my fleet did take a little bit of a beating. They're only down to being an 8K fleet. It's not enough for me to
project complete.
You know, to take on those guys. So I'm gonna just hold off. Alright, this planet keeps getting more and more immigrants, more and more people
project
keep
complete.
Moving in. So I need to start doing some things to try to get some stuff under control. Good for him. Apparently everybody loves that planet because everybody keeps moving there. Paused. Alright, let's upgrade energy plant, one thing at a time. What do we want over here? Let's clear out that actually. That. Alright. Alright, science officer got a new thing. Voidcraft, that's fine with me. Alright, what's this? So these guys, the Archivists, these are the Fallen Empire. These ones over here. What do they want? Reverend Elder, we understand that your empire is home to an individual with a brilliant mind who transcends the blah 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 blah. So they want one of my leaders, basically, is the long story short on that one. Which one do they want? Raldrum den Eska? This guy? No. Yeah. So he has, let's see, he's resilient, plus 25% lifespan. He's psychic, plus 10% research speed, plus 25% survey speed. And he has research speed, plus 10%. So, I have the choice of sending him off. Busy commanding From Beyond. So he's actually on one of my ships. The From Beyond, which is this one here. He's just doing assist research at the moment. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably send him. But if I send him, these guys will be happy They may show me a favor in the future. They may give me a quest, or they may give me, you know, they might be less likely to destroy me once they awaken, assuming that these ones actually do awaken. Or I can keep him for myself and say, no, I'm not sending my dude off to you. But in doing that, they will be unhappy with me. Yeah, I'm gonna send him. Although it's, you know, it's not necessarily a nice thing to do. But I'm gonna do it. Apparently I already had another scientist sitting in my thing bored, so off you go. You can go replace him. Do his job. Alright, final thing. Let's grab the Pursuit of Profit. Kerblam! So that gives me all of prosperity, and I get to choose another Ascension perk. Yay! It's been a while since I got to choose one of these. Alright, so what should I take? Let's see, World Shaper, nah, it's what it is. Galactic Force Projection, Defender of the Galaxy. I probably should grab that one now, since it's early on. Everybody's opinion of me will be boosted by 20, and I will gain a plus 50% damage to all of the endgame crises. So that's, you know, that's useful. Interstellar Rebellion increases my border range. Galactic Contender would be good against the Fallen and Awakened Empires. One Vision, Governing Ethics, Consecrated Worlds, Master of Nature, and Pure Prerogative. Pure Prerogative is also useful to increase core sectors. I'm going to grab the Defender of the Galaxy, just because I know that grabbing it early on will be useful in the long run, because having it early means that I don't need to worry about trying to get it later once the endgame crises actually start. I'll have it now in advance. So now, since I did that and gave my scientists to these guys, they have opened their borders with me. So they're patronizing. I can't actually give them I wouldn't be able to ask anything from them even if I offer a trade. Say, give me a research agreement like minus 1,000. Even give me a star chart minus 1,000. Active sensor link minus 2. That's interesting. All right, well, I'll give them a sensor link then. I mean, just give them something. That way, there's some kind of I don't know if there's nothing they're gonna want. There's nothing they're gonna want that's gonna be good enough to pay them off to increase that. That's crazy how that's like, yeah, it's only minus 6 to get it. It's like, oh yeah, that's actually might be in my range. I can normally pay that off, but it's like, no, these guys, you know, they don't want anything, right? They're content with how things are. Yeah, you fucking jerks. Long story short, though, I can send out one of my science ships to go survey all his worlds, which is actually what I probably might do. I'm gonna wait for my fleet to finish up. When my fleet's ready, I will send them out to clear out these guys and these guys. Oh, actually, I can't clear out those ones because those ones are woo. But yeah, I'll send a science ship out to go survey. Actually, I might as well just send them out here. Automated, just go and do your thing. No, go over here. Just direct. Fuck everything else. Just go survey these guys. Survey, survey, survey. They open the borders. Just go and do it. No, I'm not going to learn anything, but it'll fill in the hole in the map. Basically, there's enough there to survey to keep it busy for me. Like, there's so much that I can't even keep it all up. Are you... Okay. For a second there, from over here, it almost looked like they were passing through where the automated dreadnought is, but zooming in, it's like, no, they're not. Wouldn't have been bad. Let's go poke the automated dreadnought with a stick. No thanks. Upgrade the mines, because apparently all my mines can now be upgraded, which means more minerals for me. Which is good, right? You like minerals. Minerals are good. Spend all of the minerals. Minerals. Oh yeah, upgrade you to physics. That's what you're good for. Go to the lab here, yes. Clear out that one.
Ships upgraded.
Alright, it's good to go. Salty. Oh yes, this one. This one's pretty interesting. Science ship ISS Jinder came up short with regards to its original mission of investigating possible activity on the frozen surface of Fotera 4. There is seemingly nothing of note but ice and rock. However, science officer Joram Den Rathore, a self-proclaimed gourmet chef and history buff, claims to have made an important discovery. A chemical compound found in the surface ice layers in several regions of Fotera 4 is allegedly, supposedly, closely related to Niboritan stellar salt, an ingredient integral to many traditional Niborian dishes and thought extinct on Niboria. It has long been speculated that Niborian stellar salt was never native to our homeworld, but was brought to the surface by some meteorite impacts in the distant past. The science officer's discovery on Fotera 4 lends some credence to this theory. The Joram Den Rathore leans heavily on properties described in ancient cookbooks predating modern chemistry to prove the saline connection. Whether the salt analyzed and synthesized actually tastes like Niborian stellar salt of old, or is ultimately of little consequence. Just the idea of traditional foods now possessing more historical, accurate flavor profiles is bound to stimulate both the Niborian economy and palate. Basically, plus 5% to happiness for discovering salt! Imagine that the Earth runs out of salt. And you'll find some on Mars. Obviously, you probably wouldn't find any on Mars. Well, maybe. I don't know. It's a question. I'll have to look that one up. But yeah, I mean, you get the idea. Earth's running out of salt. I don't know. There's a lot of salty people out there. Alright, Task Force 1, you're gonna go over and fight the life tree protectors. Apparently.
Construction complete.
Although I don't need to. Because they're not actually protecting anything that I need to really worry about, as far as I know.
Construction complete.
And I'll send them over there, fuck it. And then I'll send them over here to kill the weaker of these two. In the third one, because there's a third set over here too. There's a ruby swarm. Then I'll send them back because can't take on the stronger one.
Ships upgraded.
Not yet. Maybe one day. But not yet. Upgrade the power plant again. Put in Kruger, Observatory, Synchronized Defenses. Fleet Academy, yes sir. Alright, Fleet Academy is going to be the last structure that I'm going to put. I might as well fill in all of these spaceport attachments.
Research complete.
Fleet Academy. Fleet Academy. Armored torpedoes. 53 months. Let's grab the Crystal Forge plating this time, because it's only going to take 41 months. And I'm gonna switch this out for the Fleet Academy. Unemployment. Yeah, I know, there's unemployed pops. Because he's just sitting over there on nothing at all.
Construction
Nothing
complete.
at all. Can I build the Galactic Stock Exchange yet? Nope, he's still working on it. Okay. Alright. So, where was he? He's already filling it. So we'll build a pause. Build a pause. What? Let's build a mine here. Yes, sir. We'll figure this tile out. Somebody unlocking the psionics. I need to start working on trying to get my Unity output to be more. Alright, mine upgrade, mine upgrade, mine upgrade, mine upgrade. I think I must have reached the final stage of the mine upgrade because all these mines have been upgrading like madness.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Just checking all the places to see what's kicking around here. Okay, we already got the mineral processing plant. Let's build a mine over here. Yep. I should get a good boost because it's right next to the planetary capital and a mining processing plant. Should get a good boost.
Debris analyzed.
Enter.
Ships upgraded.
Alright, side ships, you're done apparently. You can... That's this research.
Debris analyzed.
Should probably build a frontier outpost or something. Actually, I have enough energy. Let's grab the let's terraform this planet. So my people prefer tropical worlds, right? Yeah, tropical. So I'm gonna terraform that one. This is the planet that I had discovered in one of the previous episodes. There's a fuck ton of Betharian stones. Not that I currently really have an energy issue, but man, it'd be nice to grab it. Alright, and I might as well grab the... let's grab the Hall Temple, because that'll be actually good for Unity. As much as I wanted to grab the rare tech, but I think I can grab that any time, so... Grab the Hall Temple. That's an upgrade to the basic temple. It'll provide more spiritualist support and, more importantly, more Unity, which I'm going to try to give a little boost to Unity to get myself some extra...
Construction complete.
Some extras in that direction. Alright, so now I can build the stock exchange.
Construction complete.
So... going to build it right here. Black stock exchange. Or not
Construction complete.
Oh. I thought I was done. It's not done yet. Do I have to build on the homeworld? Is that what it is?
Construction complete.
No. I have to build that on the homeworld. Oh no, I don't actually have to build that in the home world. Stock exchange. Okay, interesting. So why can't I build Omega Alignment? It needs to be the capital of an empire.
Construction complete.
Alright, so it's because this planet's not my capital, I can't build it here.
System survey complete.
Kinda sucks. Let's build the processing plant there. That'll actually probably give a boost to that mine. Alright, so I gotta actually replace some stuff though. So I can replace you with the loop building, because it gives plus
System
5
survey
physics, and there's
complete.
already physics on that spot, so it'll just give a boost to physics. I replace one of these power plants with the stronger one.
System survey
Probably the way
complete.
to go. Let's do this one up here. Place the Galactic Stock Exchange. So the Stock Exchange, does that have to be built on a... I don't think it has to be built on a capital world, but let's go for it.
Construction complete.
Okay, there's nothing here. Those life tree protectors are gone. So send them over here. Yeah, this one. The end in the beginning? Huh. There is a consciousness outside time and beneath space. It is a labyrinth tangle of desire and desperation. Our remote ancestors knew it as the loop. The worm in waiting. We have met it out there. Where the void is tormented by gravity, it seems to have taken a personal interest in us. There are mathematical proofs that it loves us, but love to the worm is not like love to anything that subsists in ordinary space. With all we have learned, we think that we might be able to use the Omega alignment to open an access road, an entry point, for the worm to manifest in our home system. The worm is fond of beginnings, and this is ours. What consequences would that have? We have yet to find anyone who's prepared to commit to an answer. Immortality, perhaps? An apocalypse, perhaps? But we'd certainly learn a great deal. Perhaps the worm loved us, and perhaps we could love the worm. It doesn't matter which option I choose, it will still give me the generate the entry point special project.
Situation log updated.
Let's do it. I'm guessing that means to finish building the worm build. Yeah, the worm building's done. Oh, my guy died. No scientist for society. I'm gonna hire a new society researcher. Let's grab this guy, because why the fuck not? Because he has a boost experience gain and he's a psychic. And that's always good things to have. This is trade deal came to an end. Trade deal, trade deal, trade deal. Guy dies. System surveys complete. Inactive buildings. We got inactive buildings. Very, very, very. There's nobody living. There's nobody working those tiles yet, so of course they're inactive. Engineering, like that. It's fine. Unpause. Alright. We'll see what happens in 6 months.
Construction complete.
Now it is the time of the worm. Worm. There's a temple, I guess, over there. Clear out the last tile blocker on that one. Might as well. Yeah. Take him out. Take them all out! War declaration. Well, my neighbor is finally going to war against these guys who are beside me.
System survey complete.
Offer migration
Special
treaty.
project complete.
Ooh. Okay, hold off on that. Confirm offer the immigration treaty. Friendlier I get with these people, the better things will end up being. Why are things so expensive? Holy fuck, things are expensive with these assholes. It's not worth it for me to pay this much for a research agreement. There's no fucking way. Not that I don't have the minerals to spend. I just really don't believe it's worth that much. Nah, fuck it. Paying off your friends, eh? And enemies, technically. Yeah, I'm not gonna... whatever. Those guys, whatever. The Hive? What the fuck is the Hive way up there now? Jesus Christ, their main place of origin was down here, now they're spread up there. Everybody hates trading today. Oh my god, do they ever. Oh well, let's pay off some more assholes. You're cheaper than the other guys, anyways. Alright, I can't trade with those guys because they're fallen empires. You just offered the migration treaty. Research agreement, star chart, sensor link. I'm gonna start paying in energy credits because I'm starting to run out of fucking minerals. He doesn't want energy credits. We have to give him minerals after all. Thankfully, he's a lot cheaper than the other guys. Probably because he likes me. Trade deal, research agreement, star charts, research agreement, star charts. Shit. Energy credits. You like some energy credits? You don't care about energy credits. That sucks. Everybody wants minerals. Nobody wants energy. Confirm. And last but not least would be Earth, I guess. They're just gonna accept right off the bat. I'll support their independence. Not that I think that'll ever come to the case where we're gonna need to. Alright, so project for the Heart of the Sun. The project is complete. The accelerators are online. The power network of a dozen cities is diverted to wake the pseudo-singularity at the heart of the alignment. Space shudders like wind-racked cloth. Nebulathar for heart-stopping moment dims and then brightens. A shadow coils in its heart. The worm is here. It unfolds like origami. Across the system, sensors shut down in object disbelief as the incomprehensible data of its arrival sleets through them. On the homeworld, our subjects scream and cower as they feel its attention turned upon them and upon us. It presents a worldless question, or rather, we have become aware that this question was always what it was asking us every time we encountered it. So my two choices are yes, whatever it requires, we consent, or no, we have brought it here to learn, and if need be, defeat it. Serve the worm. The worm loves us. It will always love us, and thus it always has. It winds around the hot heart of our home star. It winds around every infinitesimal loop of genetic information. It provokes a shuddering series of cataclysms in the planetary crust of our home. But when our star grows cold, that cataclysm will warm us. We understand so much more. We will always be what we were going to be, wound tight in the love of the worm. What was shall be, what shall be was.
System survey complete.
What the fuck exactly happens? Paused.
Vad gör de?
Okay, trade deal accepted. Trade deal accepted. Trade deal accepted. Great, those guys go in the war. Trade deal accepted. 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 And migration treaty has been approved. Anybody unhappy with the migration treaty? So I'm sure some of these guys, setting foot on Huani's homeworld will upset the Church of the Divine Guidance. Well, you're upset because, yes, every planet in my home system just became a fucking tome world. And my home star is now a black hole. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. I can now. Okay. Wow. That was quite.
Situation log updated.
Wow. Okay. Wow. I wasn't expecting that.
Construction complete.
I mean, my religious faction is now upset because...
Situation log updated.
I'm not supposed to step foot on the hull of the ground, aka its homeworld.
Incoming transmission.
Now my whole fucking thing is a homeworld. They want a migration treaty.
Complete.
Everybody's going to be able to offer me a migration treaty. You know why? My home planet, my home system it's its home world, so everybody can live there, essentially. As long as they're okay dealing with the nuclear winter and all that stuff, you know. Oh, I don't know if I like this or not.
System survey complete.
Not that the church is all that upset at the moment.
Research complete.
Like that group, they're only a little bit unhappy. Fuck. All tome worlds are now 85% livable. Well, shit, son. You know, colonize home worlds. Any as I want. Yeah, let's grab the ecological adaptation. That's probably going to be useful. Let's see if I can terraform out of a tome world and into a, you know, tropical world just to make these guys happy again. Fucking Christ. Galactic Stock Exchange, 18 fucking power right there. That's craziness. Oof. I mean, it helps that that particular tile that it's on was already, you know, already had some power on it. Oh, that's a fucking Gaia world. That is a Gaia world. And I should totally fucking colonize it if I can. Probably wouldn't be able to because it's too far away. Oh, I could, but it'd be expensive. Tome world. I just fucking colonize every goddamn tome world now. Fuck, I kind of wish I would have got the whole worm thing as non-spiritualist, because then they wouldn't have cared that I would have been landing on fucking tome worlds.
Tile blocker cleared.
Shit. Yes, yes, fighting these ruby crystals. Well, there, yeah, peace. Wait, the fight this one turned into.
Situation log updated.
Boom, boom, boom. Yep. Take them on, and then when you're done with those guys, go take those guys on. And it knows what it's doing. You're down there surveying all this shit? Right.
Situation log updated.
Alright, I want you to finish surveying there. And then when you're done, you're gonna go over here, research project, survey.
Ships upgraded.
Oh, I lost all my Corvettes. Go build some more Corvettes. I actually lost a lot of ships doing that. I'm gonna have to build a bunch more.
Situation log updated.
Alright, go home, fleet.
System survey
You've done enough.
complete.
And go do that, and then when you're done that, you come back and survey the rest of this stuff. All right. So that planet's on the way of being terraforming. It's going to take quite a while.
Research complete.
Search complete, warp drive. Cool. Let's grab the... Let's grab the combat rolls. We got a decent amount of society output now. Jeez. That went up quite a bit.
Ships upgraded. Ships upgraded.
Actually, yeah, all my ships should be able to be upgraded now because What's the radiation? Okay. Send him on home then. Shit. Shit, that means I have to re-queue all this again. Alright, go ahead. Alright. Go on your way.
Ships upgraded.
Cool. Yeah. No, that kind of sucks that this whole fucking place got, like, basically turned into a clone world.
Research complete. Debris analyzed.
Great. Yeah, let's go for the regenerative pulse issues. Get the last of all this stuff out of the way. Ah, new thing. Alright, so what should I choose next? Harmony, supremacy, diplomacy, or discovery? Does anybody remember if I had one of them in particular that I wanted to choose? I don't seem to think I did. No, it doesn't seem like there's anything in particular that, nothing particular that the factions want, so it's up to me then. Supremacy would be all about war, which probably would be a good one to grab. Diplomacy would be unlocking the ability for me to create a federation. Seeing how there already is a federation out and about, I don't know if it'd be worthwhile for me to try to do that. It would. I mean, I could grab it and people would like me more, and I might be able to, join their federation. Maybe it might actually help with that. Discovery, which would be all more about science, which that might be useful in the long run. Harmony, which would be more about happiness. It also reduces the cost of consumer goods. Let's see what some of the bonuses are. Harmony, leader lifespan, that's useful. Come on. Normally lets you hover over to see what they are, but it's not letting me. Weird. Discovery, let's see. Boldly go, anomaly risks, planetary surveys. It's not really all that useful at this point. Federation. Yeah, we can form a federation. Increases the number of unity output per Federation member, increases the amount we contribute towards Federation naval capacity. It's all stuff that has to do with federations, pretty much. Supremacy would be directly, ship speed, build speed, naval capacity, border range increase, army damage increase, unity output per neighboring rival, admiral skills increased. Harmony or supremacy is probably the way to go right at the moment, or diplomacy, because diplomacy could help me get into the Federation down the road. By the end of the game, you can actually have all of these. You don't need to, specifically choose. It's just which ones do I want first, which one do I think would be more worthwhile. Let's go supremacy for that. Let's just do that. Oh, border growth. Now I got way more systems in my fucking purview. Yeah, you gotta build some mining stations and some mineral stations. Yes, some stations over there. Go do it. Go get to it, buddy. Go do your job, construction ship. So yeah, as you can see, plus 20% border growth.
Debris analyzed.
It's quite a bit. So these guys, how do I do anything with this? Do I need to actually colonize this planet for me to do anything with this? Alright, construction ship. Well, once you're done over there,
Construction complete.
Build mining stations.
System survey
Build
complete.
the research stations. Hold off on building a research station on that one for now, just to see what happens.
Research complete.
Oh, that turning into a tone world just kind of pissed me off. It's not something you necessarily want to happen. Suddenly your home world is a fucking tone world. It's like, no, why'd you do that? It's not cool, bro.
Construction complete.
Alright, let's get this mine upgraded. Got nobody bored at the moment down here? No, just empty physics spot, which is fine. I'll put down a physics slab. Which is what we need at the most right now is physics lab, because we have less physics than anything else. Is what it is. Everything else looks okay for the moment. Perfect. Perfect. So now I can actually terraform my planet. I don't have climate restoration. Okay. I can't terraform. I can now terraform planets that have people living on them. It costs money to do that. Only 840 credits. It's not that bad. Let's do it. I'll terraform these two because they have abilities a little bit less. So we'll switch them up to tropical worlds, because that's what my main people like the most. Tropical world, yes, we'll fill this in. We'll terraform these planets to tropicals. I can't terraform this one, because this one is, unfortunately, it's I need to have that. This one right here, climate restoration. That's the tech I need. Well, that made choosing the next tech easy.
Construction complete.
Now I'm going to terraform Tome Worlds, which means I can fix that negative. It actually changed every planet in my home system to Tome Worlds.
Ships upgraded.
Which means that I could potentially actually basically convert every single planet in my home system to a colony now. I mean,
Debris analyzed.
yeah, none of them have any resources on them.
Research
But there's no
complete.
reason why I couldn't, you know, there's no reason why I couldn't, fuck, even the moons. Oh, this one's got minerals on it. But yeah, I mean, every system now has been turned into Tone World, so I could technically terraform each one of these, or even just colonize them as is, because now I have a bonus for fucking for colonizing Tone Worlds. So it's very possible for me to do. Let's grab the rare tech. It's something I might look at doing, but not just yet. I don't have enough fucking planets, because this would all count as one planet to add. Directly controlled systems. That wouldn't actually count, would it? Because they're all planets. They're not. A system is an inhabited system. So I could have as many planets as I want in one system? Alright, so I could technically colonize every one of those, but there would be no resource benefit to doing that. There'd just be a... Well, we can... Well, I mean, they're blank, but you can still build power and food and stuff on them, I suppose. Yeah, I mean... You know, it's not a bad idea. I might actually do it. How much would it cost to terraform? I don't know yet. I don't have the tech to terraform Tome Worlds just yet. I was wondering how much it would cost energy-wise to do it, but I don't know yet because it's still ongoing. All right, fleet. You're sitting on Ouija. Let's get you some fucking Corvettes, because you lost all your Corvettes. Let's just build a fuck ton of them, and a couple battleships, cruisers, destroyers, and a couple more battleships. There we go. I spent all my minerals on fucking ships. Done. Need a new engineering researcher because he died. We got a psychic, or we got a genius AI. Let's go for the psychic. Psychic is slightly better. Alright. This guy died. There's a peace offer between those two. Oh, the Hive. The Hive lose again? Probably. Aggression pack. Alright, so uplift this guy. We are missing the... We're missing the epigenetic triggers technology to uplift these species. Okay. I don't have gene splicing or anything like that yet. Interesting. So the ones on my home world have a toned world preference. And they're also repugnant. And they're also natural physicists, which none of my other people have. That's very interesting. It's like they all have that in addition to the regular stuff. But the repugnant ruler, that's a negative. You might not like me very much. Great. It's interesting to see that they have a tone world preference. Worm changes a lot of things, don't it? Alright guys, that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you all enjoyed. Give me a like if you did, dislike if you didn't. Leave some comments, subscribe, and all that stuff. Alright, Alzy signing off until next time.